Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Hopefully, yeah.
Grandma got run over by Corona.
We've traced the COVID. It's coming from inside the house.
Hey.
Welcome to the Beacon House Podcast, recorded live in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Yeah, and so long story short, that's how I had a quokka removed from my anus 2 years ago at Christmas.
Can we get a little? Are you feeling well? I guess the backstory is implied.
Well, that's why the farts slip out so easily at practice now. I've been trying to contain them, but
and if there's a lesson to be learned here to anybody, it's watch where you fall down.
Well, the thing you can't tell that they're there half the time. They're so like waddly and cute, like when you're looking at them, but they're tiny little gerbil demons. And
the next time somebody decides, well, I'm just going to go plummeting into this swimming pool, you better check what's in the water.
But if you guys remember, like 2 years ago, this time of year in Knoxville, it was really slick. So, I mean, I know we're giving too much context, but I stepped on a piece of ice and had to get it removed.
So anyway, folks, this is your Christmas Eve Beacon House Spectacular. And once again, you've got Spence, Hunter, and Casey coming at you just like usual. And how are you guys doing today? How's your Christmas season? Yeah, Casey, how's it going over there?
I'm pretty good. How are you guys doing?
We're doing all right.
Yeah.
Hunter, what's up?
Been huffing some helium there, buddy?
Yeah, just a little.
Casey's
only on the weekends.
Casey's got a scratchy throat, so his voice is tremendously high.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
One of the symptoms they don't tell you about when you get COVID is your voice changes.
True. In your
There's
case,
a lot of fluidity in this situation.
it reversed puberty for you.
You lose your sense of taste, smell, and self. So
That's true. Yeah.
And so does my financial situation.
And ethical reasoning. Yeah, we've all been through this, you know.
I don't think you're allowed to talk about ethnic reasoning.
Well, what's up, guys? Let's talk about Christmas. This has got to be kind of our Christmas episode. How's your Christmas shaping up, gang?
I spent way too much money this year.
Good for you.
I love capitalism.
Man.
Hunter, what about you?
I don't know yet.
Yeah, I'm kind of there too. I'm just like, I don't know. Like,
it's looking like it'll be fine, but I can't tell.
Oh, well, I guess we'll see about that.
Up and down this year. Yeah, it's looking like it. The Christmas season, that was the question. It's not over yet.
Yeah. Well, what
how's it been so far?
Fucking Christmas 2020.
I'm not sick yet, so I feel pretty good.
Yeah, same. Everybody knock on wood. So far, no COVID. Maybe that's what I'll get for Christmas. It'll come down the chimney. I'll be like, hey, what's up?
Santa replaced Cole with COVID.
Yeah, fucking Santa comes down. He's not wearing a mask. I'm like, you work one fucking day a year.
Pokes holes in all your
I'm magic.
Pokes holes in all your hazmat suits and masks.
Yeah, thanks,
before
Santa.
He leaves.
Santa, the COVID spreader. He's the super spreader. He's going to everybody's house, going in there.
He's going to everybody's house. Do you think he carries disinfectant with him?
Fuck, I don't know. But if you see Santa, you better keep an eye on that guy.
Do you think that's why
Santa spread it? Like he went to. I was going to say China first, but that's not fair.
Don't, dude. Don't.
Is the jury still out on if that's where it originated? Definitely, it originated.
No,
Wuhan.
it originated in China. I think
Santa brought it over.
Yeah. I think the whole like China virus is a little much, but you know,
isn't it weird? I mean, he's almost gone now, so we can. It's
Santa.
Well, no, Trump. Unless you consider Trump Santa, which hey, to each his own. But like, how weird is it that he was on TV? Even if it did originate in China, how weird is it that the president was on TV calling it the China virus?
Well, considering that he did trade wars with them, not.
How fucking weird is that? Like, how polarizing is that to all the like Asian Americans?
But apparently, quote unquote, he said what everybody was thinking. Quote. There's quotes there.
Dude, I mean, I'm not one of these people who blame. Like, a lot of people blame him for the virus, and I think that's erroneous and idiotic. But he did a terrible job of like handling it and unifying. He could have at the very least, just tried not to like make it look like ostracized all the Asian American people. He was just a turd.
And even ostracized people who were trying to get it under control.
Yeah.
Instead of, Merry Christmas though.
Yeah. Hey, but by the way, Merry Christmas. And Merry Christmas to you if you're pretty much sick of this guy and you're about to see him leave office. And, and
Merry Christmas to those of you who are sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
It was a little dark, but needed probably. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we'll see.
A little dark.
At some point, the fucking election's got to not be important anymore. And the road forward
we'll
is.
see in 4 years.
Let's talk about vaccines. What's up with vaccines, you guys?
They're here in town, I guess.
They are here in town. They're only for
People that
frontline
deserve
workers
them.
so far.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't know how you would determine. That was terrible.
I thought that they determined that before they.
Casey,
created
what
the
do you
pecking
think
order.
about that? The pecking order.
Yeah,
Is that
Have
how
you
the
not heard of
vaccine
the Great
works?
Pecking Man?
Something pecks you and it's in there?
the pecking man of Boggy Creek.
What?
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 Are you talking about peking? I hate you.
The skunk
Peaky
ape.
I hate you.
Blinders?
Stop talking. You're killing me. You're killing me. Right? You've ruined my Christmas. You've shit on the baby Jesus right now.
Hey,
No.
thank you for my Godzilla shirt.
Fuck you.
He's gonna take it back
I'm gonna
with me
spill-
in it still.
I'm going to splosh my red drink on it. Casey, let's hear from you.
What's that?
What's
What
up
do
with
you
this
wanna know?
vaccine? What do you?
I don't know. I don't. Truthfully, I don't pay much attention to it. I do.
You plan
but
on getting it?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know.
Not sure yet.
I'm not.
Want to see how it plays out?
Definitely on the fence about it.
Definitely on the
I'm
fence.
just trying not to go for an I Am Legend situation here.
It's totally fair. What about you, Hunter?
Well, if you read I Am Legend, he actually realizes that he was the outlier and the monster at the end of the story. So going by that logic, you should just take it and hope for that because you'll be part of the pack.
I'm realizing that about you
I'm
on
just
this
gonna buy a
podcast.
gun with this new stimulus.
Yeah, that would be good too. Yeah, yeah.
It's enough cash, right?
Are you going to buy the gun? That's how you're going to handle the virus? You're going to shoot it?
No, but to shoot the vaccination
People. Yeah. Well, and there's... Have you seen the meme that's going around where it says, at the closing of 2020, let's all remember that like the ruling class let us all watch them get the vaccine on TV
Yeah.
while deciding whether or not to give us a $600 stimulus. I thought
Right.
that was pretty,
Right.
like Joe Biden's, not Biden, but fucking Pence is on there getting the vaccine and Nancy Pelosi. Like, meanwhile, none of us have access to it.
On that
you know?
same note, they're also not donating to help the vaccination research at all.
I saw a tweet. Have you seen this tweet from Dolly Parton's like sister
Yes.
or cousin?
Yeah.
I haven't.
It
No.
basically
Explain.
said, "Yo, if my like hillbilly sister can donate like millions of dollars to COVID research, why don't some of you fucking politicians pony up and donate it to it instead of just getting the vaccine on TV that none of us can have or whatever?"
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
pretty scathing. Your voice changed back. Casey, your voice changed back.
I don't know. He sounds like two people now.
He must have recovered from COVID. He's probably recovered from the COVID at this point.
What, is this my mic? Does this thing work? This thing on?
You've been
Check.
talking, Casey. You've been talking.
Check.
You've been talking the whole time.
Yeah, eat shit. No, I haven't.
Okay, so
Oh, someone got me something.
we did.
Oh, hey, Hunter. Frying pan. Spencer.
Wait, Frying Pan? Who's Frying Pan? It's just me and Casey and Hunter. It has been the whole time.
Wow, that's a tired old joke that we've been pulling off for about a year and a half
That's
now.
true. Spoiler: Casey just got here,
Hey.
and he's now joining. So now there are four. And spoiler again: the original Casey was the other Casey. That's a great way to refer to you. That other Casey that's
Just so
around.
you guys know, my name is Casey. It's not
Casey number
actually
2?
yeah.
Otherwise known as Frying Pan, one half of Brunch Bitches,
Oh, right.
Wait a minute.
our
what did you guys
social
give
media
me?
expert. Go back to the quote from Stella. First off, is Stella Parton a real person?
Yeah.
Do we know for sure this
Is that Dolly's like?
I've never heard of
handle?
I've never heard of any of
I
her
mean,
family.
she's certified on Twitter, so I'm
Well,
assuming
that's good enough for
correct.
me.
So she tweets on Twitter, if a little hillbilly singer like my big sister Dolly can invest
Yeah.
in the vaccine, then why the hell can't some of you old moldy politicians pitch in a few million yourselves? I noticed you started getting vaccinated right away while people are starving and dying, you a-holes.
Boom. I tend to side.
Mic drop.
Are
I
we
don't
doing-
have a mic to
Are you
drop.
guys talking
just
about
gonna-
coronavirus stuff?
I tend to side with her.
I got tested.
So did
Did you today?
No, I went Friday.
I went today.
I went to CVS drive-through.
What? Me too.
Yeah, it was legit.
yeah.
It wasn't that bad.
My third
Have you
test
gotten
this
your
year.
results yet?
I have not.
It's gonna take-
I hope we don't die.
I figure if I'm positive, I mean, I think I'd be coughing by now. I feel like, what does it say, 2 days? Once you're like diagnosed, like 2 to
Sometimes you don't have any symptoms.
Well, once
weird.
it's what's the word I'm looking
Incubation.
for? Incubation. Once it's incubated in your system.
Isn't it supposed to be like if you don't show symptoms, like you're asymptomatic, you're supposed to be not contagious or not as
Depends.
contagious?
Now they're saying that you can be contagious and have no symptoms. And
no
I mean,
one knows,
it's
do they? No one really knows.
nobody really knows.
I think so.
Okay.
Well, also, there's a new wave of it that just hit Europe. And it's the mutated version, so the vaccine doesn't work on it,
Oh,
and it's
great.
headed this way too. So that's
Amazing.
what I'm waiting on is the wait for everybody to get the vaccine, and then they get sick with it again, and they go, "Oh, I guess the
Do we think this is the
I
sixth?
guess the vaccine wasn't exactly
extinction?
right, huh?"
The sixth extinction that they've been talking about
I
for
don't
like
know.
20 years.
Bring it on, man.
I hope the vaccine works.
I just get
The
to
world's
heaven.
ending.
I have a
It's
newfound
fine.
faith. We're
Yeah,
all in a better
hey
place
man,
anyways.
that's good. There we go.
My
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Oh.
Frying pan's taking over our social media.
Yeah.
we decided the best way to handle our social media is
It's
to
to
not
not
have every white guys do it. It's like, hey, this really bubbly white chick wants to do our social media. Do you want to do it? She was like, yes, I want to do it. And we're like, fuck yeah. Now I don't have
Hey,
to worry about posting anything.
To
was
be
racist.
fair, I do also work in communications, so I do have some sort of
Well, to be fair, you're way more cut out for it than any of us.
She's got
so.
my birthday.
It's got, if you've noticed that all of our Instagram posts and stories, whatever, have all of a sudden gotten real pro looking lately.
Yeah.
So good.
Spoiler, it wasn't us.
Like all these stories are popping up, and I go, God, we suck.
Yeah,
Like, we
yeah.
Like there was a survey. There was all. I was like, damn, we should have been doing this the whole time.
Dude, she's got the birthday picture of your gift for me going up soon.
Can we talk about it?
Spoil-
Oh, by
It was
the,
amazing.
okay. Also
It
on the
was so
podcast, here,
good.
belated birthday to Hunter. Belated
Oh,
birthday
yeah,
to
thank
you.
you.
Did you?
Everybody
And-
send in your happy birthday.
You want to tell
Hunter.
everybody your birthday present from Casey?
Yeah.
Please. Yeah.
DM us on Instagram if you want to wish Hunter a happy birthday. We'll read them out on.
Oh, damn right.
Oh, yeah.
Damn right we will.
Okay.
Here's send those in. Casey, I'll do it, but you
want
are
me
a
to
better
do it?
storyteller. Do you want to tell this story?
Yeah. So originally, what me and Savannah had planned is to get Hunter a card with the little $25 PlayStation gift card inside it, and then wrap that in fondant and make him dig through fondant to get his prize. But anyways, so I go to find fondant.
I have no idea what just
I go to
happened.
3 places to find fondant. Can't find any fondant. Fondant's nowhere.
'Cause
Apparently during coronavirus, people were like, I want to build a fucking cake. And so fondant just gone.
AKA Christmas season. People want to build a cake.
Quarantine 15.
I guess that has something to do with it. So I'm looking around Target, and I go around the electronics and book section, and I see a book, and I go, well, that has to be purchased. That's Hunter's favorite person. That has to be that. I gotta get that. And so I picked that up. I went over to Savannah's. She saw it and went, oh no. And I went, yeah, right. It's his favorite person. So I put the $25 gift card between the 28 and 29 because I thought Hunter was turning 29. Unfortunately, he's turning 28. So still
What a good friend
underage.
you are.
Yeah, I know.
Still, yeah.
Yeah.
Still not safe to have him in your club.
No, it's not. So I tuck the gift card in there, close it up, and then I have Savannah, who has the best handwriting in the world, write a little note out that says 2020 was really rough and kind of like made us lose hope, but hopefully this book will help. And he opens it up and he sees it and just laughs because it's Barack Obama's The Audacity of Hope book.
We saw the picture.
It's so good.
And then Hunter just laughed and laughed, and I said, I know I didn't do a sugar-related joke this time, but hopefully a political one will do.
Yeah. It was so good. I still say I never felt better about having a mass murderer in charge of the country than I did with him.
Yeah. I mean, technically there is one now, but
Well, but better though.
yeah, you're right.
Because he was like real smooth. Like he made me feel safe and like
Yeah.
kind of okay about being an American while he slaughtered tens of thousands of innocent people
True.
with drone
It's true.
strikes.
Yeah.
He looked.
I mean, that's what you want in a leader, right? You want to feel that safe and comfort while he's killing everybody else.
Now,
Yeah, and
not to
not
say,
us.
Yeah.
not to say he didn't
not
do
our
good things
problem.
either.
Yeah.
We're not here to be
Yeah.
polarizing, guys, but you can take the good with the bad. Barack Obama did great things for the country. He also did great things to restructure the physical geography of other countries with drone strikes.
Yeah, but he also tried to dunk a big cookie in a tiny glass of milk and went, thanks, Obama. And then everyone just fucking liked him all of a
You know
sudden.
what? Also, when he got defensive, which he did a lot, and I will get off this, but when he got defensive, I felt much safer because he didn't use his index finger to point at the camera that was my face.
And he also didn't use the word huge.
Huge.
That actually did help
Or
a lot.
giant.
huge.
Can I just
China.
point out?
Huge China.
Huge
We've
China.
lost
If you just
half our
cut those two
viewership.
things out, it sounds like a much different conversation.
China.
China. Huge
China.
China.
Now, real quick,
Virus?
just to point out, I think there's one big striking thing between the two.
Sure.
One big strike.
Yeah, one major overall encompassing striking thing. And
Is
I
it the
think-
toupee?
No, it's the charisma. I think Barack Obama's charisma was way better than Trump's. He could carry on a conversation like an adult. He didn't look like a 2-year-old in preschool going, you know how like toddlers tell stories.
Yeah.
They go like, I saw and Billy got the blue cup and then I said, no, that's the red cup and that's mine. And then we played dinosaurs and you're like, cool, great fucking story.
I mean, you're right. That's the only
That's our
reason
president.
David Letterman wanted him on his first season of his Netflix show that nobody was going
Now
to
we
watch
have another
otherwise.
president who's a 3-year-old in preschool with nap time.
Yeah.
Well, now we're going to have one who's permanently taking nap time.
I know.
Boy. And I'm glad. I could use a little rest. The whole
I will say, Frying Pan likes to stream under the Twitch channel Midnight Sparkles with no A. And
No.
It's right, isn't it? Midnight Sparkles with no A.
Yeah, you're right. Midnight Sparkles,
And-
all one word, no A in the sparkles.
We play Warzone, which is like a battle royale, and we
Yeah,
do
it's
4 players, and we do a game called Protect the President, where one person can only have a riot shield and a pistol, and everyone else has to protect that person.
I would like to clarify that pistol is a deagle.
It is. It's a deagle.
Every time.
Is there
It's a
any way
deagle.
that we can? Is that
No.
streamable tonight? Is that a thing that could happen?
I don't know, maybe. But every time I'm I try my best to beat Donald Trump.
I want to experience this still.
It's pretty incredible.
It's pretty baller.
Yeah.
Can I get-
literally
Yeah.
just make everyone do bad choices. Everyone's
Yeah.
like, there's fighting over there. I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
And then when everybody dies and I'm running away from the fight, I'm like, I'm the greatest. I won that fight.
We only do the best fights.
I unloaded on that guy. He died multiple times.
Record fights. We've never had fights this good.
It was so amazing. But all your people died. No, they didn't. Fake news. China took them away.
His whole Secret Service is dead, and he's like, "What happened?"
Now, I will say, in the beginning of Battle Royale, you have to
They're very
jump out of
nasty
a
to
plane.
me. All the enemies are very nasty to me. They don't like me.
You have to jump out of a plane, and if you don't jump out, you just get dropped. So I decided I wanted to do Biden. I wanted to give the opposition equal time, so to speak.
As you should.
Yeah, and so when the plane was going across the sky and everyone was like, "Where are we jumping?" I just pretended I was asleep, and I waited until it dumped us all out of the plane.
I got to tell you, I like your strategy there.
Hey, all right.
We're going to recordificate that.
Did George
That
Bush walk into this room?
I like that. Yeah.
I mean, some people call me.
It was a Bush
W. You
McConaughey.
call me King George. You want to?
It was like a Bush McConaughey kind of both.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Wait, which president
Was
are
that,
we doing now?
That sounded like
That was
that
the
sounded like a
entire 20th
black Bill
century.
Clinton.
I'm so lost.
Does anyone remember what Hoover sounded like? Exactly.
So
Who's
this is what
Hoover?
happens when I don't show up. We talk politics. Is that it?
No, we were actually not
We
talking
took
about
advantage of
politics.
it.
Were we?
We're talking
No, we
about
talked a little
coronavirus.
bit.
No, celebrity culture. Yeah.
Did you guys hear we're number 1 in the world?
Yeah.
Finally,
We're the greatest.
way.
We're the greatest.
We can't be good at sports, but by God, we can be great at passing a virus.
I said that yesterday during the UT game. A lot of people were watching. They were like, "God, this is our last chance." And of course, UT failed miserably. And I
Well,
went,
UT's under investigation right now.
"Well,
Can we talk about
I have
that?
a theory about that.
I said, well, I don't know. I do want to hear about that, but I made that joke. I said, well, at least we're number 1 in coronavirus. I mean, do we get to go to the championship of that?
USA.
But
Make it Olympics.
I heard that specifically Tennessee was at least for a couple days there. Obviously, that doesn't stay for a week, but because tests come and go and it cycles. But we were the number 1 state in the nation that was really bad. And at one point, Knoxville, just in terms of increase, like we're never going to have as many cases as Nashville. So I saw some people go, well, Knoxville has more cases than anybody in the world.
Big
and I'm
city
like,
dreams, dude.
You got to get off social media, pal. But just beyond that, though, we did have the most increases by percentage of any city in Tennessee. And Tennessee was the worst in the United States. It was the worst. So Knoxville was number 1 in the world for worst increases in coronavirus for at least a couple days. How do you guys feel?
Well, seeing the
USA.
mask and social distancing
USA.
etiquette here, it surprises me, honestly. We've been
I
pretty
mean, seeing
strict.
our performance
and
at the Olympics, I'm not surprised at all.
I mean,
Gold medal, baby.
Go for gold.
I still have people walk into my restaurant without a mask, and you go, hey, you can't be in here without a mask. And they look at you like, why? This still happens.
Oh.
So I'm not surprised by any
Hey,
of
if
it.
I
Lance
have a
Arms-
story for you.
Go ahead.
I had somebody walk into my place of work and go, "Hey, excuse me, I just wanted to make a complaint."
Yeah, and what were they complaining about?
Well, I wanted to make a complaint, and I said, "Okay, yeah, sure, absolutely." They're like, "I just went to your restaurant," and I was like, "Oh no," and they go, "And I'm really upset. We just spent a bunch of money here at the hotel." And I'm really upset that we tried to go eat brunch at the restaurant, and they made us wear a mask just to go sit at the table. And I went, "Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you had a legitimate complaint. You have a great day." And they just kind of looked at me, and I was like, "Bye. See you later."
Amazing.
And
I thought it wasn't, putting the public at risk.
I saw a bunch of people on social media posting like, we're the worst in the world. And then I knew some other people that were posting it, and they were like, yes, we're on our way to herd immunity. We're going to beat the rest of the world to get there. And I was like, man, people really are still just like not having it about this whole thing, So
It's like a car that won't turn over.
man, I don't know.
I know what that's like.
So you got a test. Did you get a test because I'm pointing at Casey, the other Casey. So we've got 2 Caseys here that have had a test. Are we going to die? What's going on with you guys?
Probably.
I have the
I've seen these
quickest
guys
chance
on-
of dying
Yeah.
of anybody in the room.
So
I'm not touching you.
you've Casey Bishop, you went and got a test because is it
Nice.
because you're going to be traveling for the holidays, or did you
No,
have
it was a preemptive thing. Work.
did you have contact?
Downtown's a little tough. I didn't have a direct contact. We had
Right.
somebody at our work that I didn't get around.
Right.
Who had to go.
Somebody at work, yeah.
Yeah.
Pan, you went and got a test today.
I got a test today because I'm
Grandparents.
going to see family in a couple of days, so we're going to stay with them and obviously grandparents. And so basically, I talked to my aunt the other day, and she said, "Do you mind getting tested again?"
Absolutely.
When we did the same thing for Thanksgiving, so everybody's getting tested before we all get together, just making sure.
And how long is it supposed to take? Did you guys both
Well,
do CVS
They told
tests?
me
Yeah.
3 to 5 days.
3 to 5
Same.
days.
They said it may take longer because of the holidays and
Right.
because people are basically doing the same thing, and it's a smart thing to do. Get tested before you go see family. Actually, my friend Joe's coming down, and his sister has it, so his sister won't be at Christmas because
I think
she
that's
got it.
very So if you guys are going to be hearing this on Christmas Eve. So
Yeah.
if you didn't already get tested, well,
sorry about it.
when you say goodbye, you might really want to say goodbye. But I'm kidding.
Wow! Merry Christmas!
No, this is
hopefully,
and a Happy New Year!
hopefully
Hell
nobody
yeah.
infected their fucking
That's
family.
metal.
There's actually intelligent ways that we can like
Like when you leave
safely
grandma's
gather
house, you
around
might
people.
really be
I love
leaving
that.
grandma's house.
Bye, Grandma. Oh, no.
I'll call you when we get back. No, you won't.
The Grim Reaper whispers from behind.
No one will answer the phone.
Grandma got run over
Yeah.
by a reindeer.
Hopefully, yeah.
Grandma got run over by Corona.
We've traced the COVID. It's coming from inside the house.
Hey.
That's the blurb. That's the blurb. I know already. Listen, I'll tell you. A lot of times when I'm editing these, there's a bar and it's got these big, like when we're all really loud, that usually means we're all laughing, and so I can kind of visually scan it. And when it gets when the waveform is really big, I go, that could be a blurb, and I'll go straight to it and listen to it. But I'm trying to figure out where to find the blurb. But certain times, like just now, I know that's going to be the blurb.
Nerd.
I
That's
know
the
you're
one.
probably going to cut this out, but just so everybody knows how Spencer.
I'm actually
does
going
that.
to. I cut out everything you say.
It's probably for the best.
Damn right. Like
Well,
by
no-
when people hear this, they're not going to even know you were here.
Yeah. They're
I'm
just going to think it's
kidding.
me.
So here's the thing.
Say
Our
something
Christmas
mean on social
adventures
media.
are over. We're done.
Hey, now, are you breaking up with me? You're breaking up with me
It's
as friends.
you. It's not me. It's you.
That's fucking true. That's
Hey,
true.
Honesty in 2020.
I've said that when I break up with people. I go, look, it's really me. No, I mean, really, it's me. I'm fucked up.
Now, so I went to the drive-thru. They handed me a little swab, which, by the way, I thought it would be like a cotton swab. It is not. It was like a toothbrush bristles on it was like a Q-tip, but it had little bristles.
It was like
instead
a
of
weed
cotton.
eater.
It was weird. It was
Interesting.
real. And so I stuck it in my nose, and then I twisted it 3 times, held it for 15 seconds, and it doesn't hurt. But I think people think what hurts about it is that it pulls your nose hairs. And so, like,
what
as you're
kind of
twisting,
swabs are they giving you?
I don't know. It was like
Are
a
you
plastic
sure you went to
stick.
CVS?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
gave me.
Were you in like a guy's garage? Did he have,
It
did
was
he have
even like a
pants
Velcro
on?
stick.
It was a plastic stick, and the end looked like a Q-tip, but when you look at it closely, they're like really kind of thin bristles and not just like a cotton.
He's like,
swab.
and the other end is where
So-
the batteries go in,
Well-
and there was a vibrating bed, and everything was pink.
yeah.
Was I at CVS?
Yeah.
Anyway,
I was really only there for the free candy, but no. Okay, so I'm
But
confused.
my asshole really hurts.
these cheap COVID tests are hurting my ass.
You said this was a rapid test,
well,
right?
hold on.
Don't
We were
take
just
the blurb away from
This
me.
is taking a long time. My blurb now, bitch.
Battle. This is going to be called Battle of the
Blurb.
Battle of the Blurb. Oh shit!
Or how about the
moment-
Christmas Eve
the moment-
clusterfuck?
Merry Christmas, you motherfuckers.
The moment Spencer said, "Hunter, you get the blurb," I went, "Challenge accepted."
Yeah.
But so now here's what I find weird about the COVID tests is it's weird that they're now giving you
They want
the
me to
swab.
pick my nose for it.
Yeah, it's weird that they made you put your pants back on, but like when people were first getting them, they would literally lean in the car and swab it. They would
I
hit
think
like,
it takes less time now for us. To
everybody
do it
I know
ourselves.
claim, oh fuck, it really hurt because they go all the way back.
Yeah.
because the people giving it to you was like, all right, we're supposed to put it up there an inch. I think that's good, and it would like go up to your eyeball.
I heard it would go all the way into your past, like it was fucking, like it went out
Gonna
the.
knock some memories.
Is that
out
what
of
it
you.
would
was
find your
actually
children
about?
in the future.
Yeah, they swabbed all the way to the childhood. You know,
Yeah,
like
it looked for Sarah Connor.
fucking. But it's weird now that people are giving you the swab because you might. What if you don't do it thoroughly enough and you just go, yeah, here you go. But I guess that defeats. I guess if you're there,
No, well,
you really
so
want.
The lady was watching me through the window
Yeah.
and went, "Stick it up your nose an inch." And as I put it up my nose, she went further, further. Okay, that's good. And it was about right here on like the bridge of my nose. And she goes, "Turn 3 times." And as I turned it, I was like, "All right, that's a full rotation." She was like, "Keep going. 1, and it's like I almost rotated like 6 times. And then she's like, hold it for 15. And then she counted down from 15. And then she made me repeat it in my other nose. And I had to like face her and like show her how, And I had to like show her how I was putting it up there and like how far it was going. So
Dude,
she was,
if I have to go get one, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a Q-tip from my house and put all kinds of crazy shit on it, like blood and green shit and like a little like
They're
army
gonna be
man or
able
something.
to tell if there's
Yeah,
blood
not
on
only
there.
that,
I'm going to have it in my
don't
hand,
hand
and
the
when I go to hand it back to him, I'm going to substitute the one. And be like, "Do you think
put
I
it-
have?
You
Do you
put
think I
it
have
in a
aliens?"
tube.
Put it in the
Put it in a
vial.
tube.
They give you a vial with liquid at the
You
bottom.
don't
and they say,
hand a
make
dirty Q-tip back to the fucking.
I'm going to put that one in the vial.
You give him just your ear Q-tips next
So
time.
Spencer, no matter what, even if he has, it's going to show up negative because he put a gag Q-tip.
What I'm
Wait a
going
minute,
to do?
have you not had a COVID test yet?
No, not yet.
At all?
No, because I don't have a spleen. So basically, my test is I
that's
wake up and I walk
right.
around. You know, like if I get out of bed in the morning, I'm probably okay. But anyway, anyway, I was going to tell a horrible story, but it's not appropriate for the podcast.
That's shocking.
I know.
Was it about your coronavirus
No,
test?
it's a joke that I used to have with friends. Edit. We'll get it. Well, we can't put it in there. I'll tell. I might
Probably
tell
has
it.
the F word in it.
No, it's
Yeah.
way worse than that. But
okay.
Oh,
so
the other
anyway,
F word.
so tests.
Are we not using the F word?
I am.
Not that F word.
Food?
I want to tell you guys. Speaking of food, we have a story.
finance.
I have a story. I've been introduced to a insane food item
Clown posse.
thanks to
Is it pho?
our co-conspirator. I've had plenty of pho.
Never had pho.
You've never had fun?
Never had pho.
It's a burrito, isn't it?
Listen, it's
I wish
so
you guys
much
could
more
see
than
his face right
it's so
now.
much more than a burrito.
But it's not. I've seen you eat it.
and a frying pan. You used to work at Chipotle? Is that the key?
I did. I
This
worked
is how
there
you know.
for a little over a year. Yeah.
You're
Listen,
so cool.
listen. So
I don't need your patronage over there.
you have no idea this thing. I'm gonna tell the story.
Okay.
okay.
Tell it.
So
Tell it.
frying pan goes, you got to get this thing. It's called a quesarito. And I go, oh, well, they had that at Taco Bell a couple months ago, and it's just a little burrito with some cheese. She goes, no. You have to ask for it special and blah, blah, blah. I go, I'll tell you what, if I go with you, will you order it? Will you do all the things? And she goes, yeah, okay. So first thing you got to understand is if you order it, you get in a fight with the staff.
We did
So
get in a
you
fight
gotta
with
understand,
Katie on
Chipotle?
Thursday.
I could not have done it myself.
Where did
I
you
would
do
have
this?
chickened out. Listen, this is at Chipotle. And now I want
Okay.
all the listeners to go do it.
Sure.
But
I'm going to go do it to this specific lady.
listen,
Yeah. The one at the mall? Yeah.
listen, there's several different ones. We've tried it at 2 different ones.
It's the
and
one
both,
on campus.
Both times it started a fight. And
No.
The first one was less.
That-
The second one, they were about to fight us.
Okay.
The second one, they were definitely about to fight us.
If you
because-
wouldn't have been there, I would have chickened out. I would
is
have gone,
it?
never
What
mind,
is-
just give me some lettuce.
Just tell us what it is.
Listen, I'm gonna let her explain it, but I want you to know.
Oh, God.
We get there and she goes, "You've got to have this
Talking
thing."
to my mom.
You basically ordered 2 completely different things and make them put it inside each other, and you can barely lift it.
I want you guys to fuck back there.
It is insane. You start by. I'll let her explain. You can explain what it is that you
Yeah.
ordered.
Is it a baby burrito?
No, so you order a large quesadilla. Okay, you tell them I want a quesarito. I'm going to tell you how to make it because most of the time the staff
Oh, you're-
and whoever
on the
you
line
listen,
is new.
whoever you order it from will immediately go into a state of panic.
They do. You can see it in their eyes.
When you
They're
go up
just
there-
in a state of
And
shock.
I literally did this. I shrugged my shoulders. They go, "What do you want?" And I go, "I don't know." She knows.
and
then she
pointed
goes-
to me and he said her.
And
So you
she
couldn't
was
have done it. You chickened out. You didn't even try.
She did everything right. She was very clear. She goes, okay, I want to do this and do this. I want you to make that, and then we're going to put this in it. And it's called the thing, and I know you guys do it. Blah blah. And everybody standing there in the restaurant, all the blood drained out of their face. and the manager, whoever the manager was, is this lady.
It had to have been a service
She
manager.
turned around as if we had walked in and said the secret code word that makes the Russians come out of the walls. And she goes,
China.
She was very upset with us.
and she was like, you could see it was almost like she wasn't going to get home for Christmas anymore. She goes,
not happy.
okay, I'll tell you what to do. Just do what I say. Do what I say. First, make 18 things and then layer them on top of each other. And they have to unfold the quesadilla after they make it. And the cheese is hot and they burn themselves.
Okay,
It's violent.
So you got to go step by step. So you have them make.
Tell
large-
everybody what to order.
I am. You're interrupting.
It's like talking to my mom.
Go.
So you have them order. You order a large quesadilla, and you say, "I want you to make the quesadilla first." And so they make the large quesadilla. Obviously, you put cheese in half, but whatever it cooks, whatever, blah blah. While that's cooking, you have them make this burrito separate. Okay, so you're having them make the burrito while that thing is cooking. Put anything you want on the burrito. You're good to go. Whatever they roll up the burrito, it's done.
Pause. This is already relatively the size of a
child.
of a pretty full suitcase.
It's like a baby leg.
It is. It's like a 6-pound baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So then the second thing, once they wrap all that burrito up, they take the large quesadilla, they open the quesadilla.
At this point, they're burning the fuck out of themselves.
Yeah.
When they
I have a
reopen,
lot to say about this. Just let's finish.
they reopen the quesadilla, and at this point, nobody knows what's happening except maybe the manager.
Yeah.
And the workers who've only been there maybe a week are like, "Am I doing it right?" And the cheese is melting. There's steam flying out of it, and this is still the beginning stages because they were like obviously not trained and brand new, so they were barely getting through the regular orders.
All I'm saying is I wouldn't have done it. I'd have been like, no.
Basically, the thing came out. And she goes, "You're going to need a bowl." And she had instructed me on how to eat the fucking thing. And you have to wrap it in so much foil and then tear the top of it off. And you will get about halfway down and you're full. You're totally full. And then you're still carrying a thing that's roughly the size of a bowling ball. It was the tombstone of food.
Did it grow legs out of the bottom of the neck hole and like crawl away into the Arctic base?
It would have had I not put it in the refrigerator. So anyway,
open the fridge.
if you really, really want to
You reheated
absolutely...
it?
Oh, I reheated it in the... I ate half of it, wrapped it back in foil. It's still an entire meal. This is like 3 meals in one. I can't express to you how big this thing is. And I took it home and put it literally in the fridge and reheated it in the oven. And it was even better, I think, reheated.
So you got spaghetti?
They even asked us, "Do you want us to ring up a burrito and a quesadilla, or do you want us to ring up the quesarito?" And we were like, I don't fucking know. Just ring up both things. But it's like secret menu stuff. But my whole point is, they literally would have been like, "Nah, I'm not even fucking with that." If Frying Pan hadn't been there and walked them through the whole process.
God bless you, Frying Pan.
And at the end of the day, it was worth it.
You saved them.
It's one of the most incredible things I've ever eaten.
Was
is
it worth
good.
the burns on their hands, chastisement,
yes,
$9
you guys
an hour?
find Midnight Sparkles on social media.
Without
Or
me.
just right into the Beacon House.
and
I
ask
got you
how to
guys.
order this thing. And
Yes.
let's make it a thing. Let's make it a thing at all the Chipotles in town. Everybody go fucking order this thing.
Go order the Beacon
Yeah.
House.
Let's
Our
get her-
viewership's
if you
gonna go
really
through
want-
the roof.
if
I
you
fucking
really-
refuse.
If you really want to fuck them up, tell them to add a vinaigrette into your burrito before they
Oh,
wrap
that
it.
fucked them up. When you told them that, like the two of them passed out.
Yeah.
Like when you said that, a bat came through the window. Like a fucking, like she goes, "Hey, also we want to add the vinaigrette." And they made a cup. And she goes, No. Put the vinaigrette inside the thing. And so they're already starting to wrap it up. And they have time. Like when you told them to put the vinaigrette in
I told the serviceman, the one who was going to fight us.
a fucking ghost came up out of the cash register.
Having people come to Starbucks that used to work at Starbucks and they're like, "Hey, I need you to make this drink for me." And I'd go, "Cool, what is it?" And they're like, "Well, there's kind of a process because you're going to use these different sauces and this concentrate to like blend this other drink together." And I'd go, "We don't have that." And they go, "No, but I can see all that stuff back there." I'm like, "I'm not doing it though."
See, that's just rude.
Is it?
If they used to work there, they know what they like.
Or they can eat shit and order a cup of coffee.
So anyway, if you guys are looking for outstanding
No
customer
wonder you
service,
loved your time at Starbucks so much.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I can't wait to work there. God.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
yeah.
It's great. They pay for your tuition and you get to talk shit to people.
Yeah, man.
So guys, we got to wrap up now. I feel like you just got here, but
Probably.
we do got to wrap up and go. But anybody, any Christmas
It's
thoughts?
the final episode of the year, right?
This is not the final episode of the year. This is the last episode before. This is Christmas Eve.
The penultimate
This is dropping on Christmas Eve.
episode of the year.
The winter solstice of the podcast.
Yeah, it has a
Anybody
right arm
any
that's metal.
finalized Christmas thoughts?
Tomorrow's gonna be the longest night.
Even wishes. I wish everybody has a safe and okay Christmas. You know, it's supposed to snow.
Merry
So-
Christmas clusterfuck, everybody.
Yeah.
Be safe if you
And
guys
a
are out
happy
there.
Corona New Year.
Adam read your verse from Isaiah that you posted, by the way,
What verse?
today. The one that you made the image for.
He read it at church.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
Did he say that I said it?
No, but it was the thing you just said. The thing about the darkest night of the year, and he was like, and in Isaiah,
but
blah, blah,
no,
blah.
but literally tomorrow is going to be like the sun goes
No, I
down.
know.
It's going to be the longest night.
But that's what he said, and then he quoted the thing that you. It was cool,
Right, but tomorrow is actually the longest
I
night
know.
of the.
I know.
Merry
Is it-
Christmas, everybody! It's been real.
Welcome to the longest night of the year, and maybe the longest podcast
of the year.
Oh my.